Welcome to Kathy's Hobby Corner.
Hey guys, I am messing with my plants here in the living room, and I've learned some kind of neat things that I want to look at trying. Some things that I already knew that I used last year, techniques when I was moving plants indoors and outdoors, how to reduce the amount of bugs that could come off of the plants. But I also learned something really neat about seedlings. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so y'all know we started working with our seedlings, and y'all saw me doing the repotting or the transplanting of the ones that have at least an inch to 2 inches on them. But I learned something new. When they're in greenhouses or when they're outdoors, plants have to deal with airflow. And one of the gardeners was saying that they like to plug up a little fan. If y'all look there, I've got a fan. They like to plug up a fan and let it blow across the seedlings because it also helps to strengthen their base, their stems, because they get used to the wind blowing across them, which of course they're going to have that when they get outdoors. So we just have it set on rotation and just blowing across the different seeds. We have tomatoes in this first one. We have broccoli in this second one. And we have cabbage over there under the grow lights. They are, yes, still in front of the living room window. But another thing you want to be careful of is fungus flies or fungus bugs. Sometimes they come from overwatering. So like if you keep your soil too moist, it can cause the little bugs, the fungus bugs that are in the soil, to hatch. And they say once those things get started, you could have as many as 300 hatch and have them flying around. You may have seen people who tend to have sticky tape around to catch little flying bugs. Well, we don't want that. So first of all, our first rule is not to over moisture. So we want to give a little water to our plant, but we don't want to just keep it saturated. The only thing that needs to have a little moisture going on is up here when we're first trying to get them to germinate and pop out the soil. But once they start to pop out, then we need to remove them from this hooded lid, this heating lid, or if you have them on a heating pad, remove them from that, and you want to get them transplanted into the next size pot so they can start growing. Now we just took our little Jiffy starter cups and put it right down into the pot, and we just added soil on top. Be sure that, like I said, you are not overwatering. But if you have been overwatering and you start to see these little flies coming out, you want to do a treatment. Now last year I showed y'all my diatomaceous earth, and this is a fine white powder that I use. I even use it outside in the garden to get rid of ants and snails that may be going around my garden. So I just lightly sprinkle it around. Sometimes I put it in my collard green, and you want to get the kind that is for food. Okay, you want to get the kind that is for food. I have not had any problems. Also, I learned another preventative tactic for reducing fungus bugs is to sprinkle a little ground cinnamon in the pots. Now I don't have a lot of cinnamon here. I do need to get some more, but they say if you sprinkle a little of this cinnamon, it will prevent fungus bugs in the pot. Now I got to do a little bit more research to see why that is, but I don't intend to overwater, so hopefully I will not get it. But in the event that you do know that you're having fungus bugs, you need to make sure you use the diatomaceous earth. Just sprinkle a light coating around the top here, and anything crawling in that dirt will die. Okay, so that is also a good preventative measure. Just sprinkle a little around. I have not seen or noticed any fungus mites, but we're gonna just sprinkle a little, just kind of preventative. Just preventative is what we're doing. All right, so we've got cinnamon sprinkled on everybody, and we'll finish doing it on the next other pots that we have over there. But just wanted to give you guys an update and help you be more successful with your small seedlings. I have had seedlings pass, die on me in the past, and it was not fun. So I'm really taking a lot of care and doing a lot of research to stay on top of how I can make sure that they have a successful repotting out into the yard once the weather breaks and we're able to maintain 47 degrees at night. That's a good goal to shoot for, like they always say, after the frost. I think here for me in zone 6, I'm in Missouri, my after the frost is supposed to be mid to late April, and that should be after my frost date. So I plan to have these for quite a while, seeing as we're right here at the end of February. Okay, so hopefully you guys are doing as well with your seedlings, or you've already started seedlings depending on where you are, or you're getting ready to start seedlings. I know this coming Saturday I'll be starting on the second batch. It will include probably a little more broccoli. I know definitely some spinach. I have to check what some of the secondary, I think some bok choy. So we'll be working on those things coming up this weekend to get them started. But for now, I'm pleased with what we have, and I'm pleased to learn these new little tips that I did not know, like the airflow that helps the stems get stronger. And we'll keep trucking along. Thanks for watching.
Dance in the golden